Good morning, friends and fathers. Certainly, in our relationship with others, with friends, with family, and also with society, it is not uncommon for us to encounter rejection. Every human has their own ego, and not infrequently, each of them can conflict. Sometimes, even rejection can be for trivial reasons such as personal problems or just a dislike. As in today's Gospel, Jesus and his two disciples were about to go to Jerusalem, and when they arrived at a village in the region of Samaria, they were rejected. Only for the reason that they were Jews and had enemies with the Samaritans for a long time ago, which is still carried to this day. For a while, we will definitely see that the Samaritans were bad people and disrespectful. Even though Jesus had good intention, but they violently rejected him for trivial reasons. But we also have to look at the disciples too, Saint James and also John. They felt unacceptable and immediately hatred arose in their day and asked Jesus if they were allowed to punish the villagers or the Samaritan by call down the fire. Of course, Jesus rejected for the acts because in one occasion Jesus had said that for God did not send his Son into the world to destroy the world, but to save it through him. Dear friends, we ourselves have declared ourselves to be Christian by receiving baptism, and especially we have been commissioned to participate in the work of salvation. And more especially, those of us who are here have decided to take a path closer to God by becoming candidate for the priest. In our routines and also our lives in community, also in the pastoral, we often find that what we offer get a bad response. Of course, as human we have emotion, and of course we can feel angry about it. But either afterward we want to continue our anger or sink in. In a book that I read by Renungan, said that happiness and sadness are our choices. When we are happy, we are not necessarily happy, but when we are sad, we not angry. Because we decide to choose to be angry and hold grudge because of the rejection of others, or we accept and learn to forgive. Because as Jesus says, for God did not send his Son into the world to destroy the world, but to save it through him. We learn to look deeper and learn to deny ourselves. What we do, especially our process in this seminary until we are ordained, is not for ourselves, but only for God. So, we should not trouble God with the problems we cause. Instead, we must be able to be a helping hand of the love, to be like the rain that sends water to all people, to good person or to bad person, as well as the sun that shines on everyone without exception. I hope that with today's gospel meditation we can continue to love and be an instrument of Christ, to be the hand of love and not to be a hammer of judgment for our neighbor.